What's up, guys? This is Brave, and I'm back with another review of Real Housewives of Potomac. This is Season 7, Episode 15. The episode is titled Indecent Disclosure, and let's jump right into this review. Alright, so we actually start off with Giselle and Mia. They meet up, and Giselle is basically caping for Charisse. She's saying that Karen is lying about everything that she said, and then she also says that Wendy is jealous of Mia. And I'm like, where? Why would she even be jealous of Mia? Like, this woman has a loving husband, she has her 4 degrees, she has the great career. Wendy got it going on. Why would she be jealous of Mia in any way, shape, or form? So then, of course, they bring up the whole Mia and Jacqueline situation. Now, Mia, she feels like Jacqueline is taking jabs at her and that she can dish it, but she can't take it. And I'm like, no, it's not that she's dishing it and she can't take it. It's that you are hitting so below the belt, and you're also revealing things to this group of women that she don't really know like that. You're on national TV doing this. And also, this is supposed to be your best friend. Come on now. So they end up talking about how they want to plan Robin a bachelorette party. And I'm just like, all right. We are really leaning into this possibility that Robin is going to get married. So, speaking of Robin, we see her, she's on the phone with her assistant. And the assistant is like, yeah, because I found a planner. And I'm like, what is this person supposed to be planning? Because the last time that I checked, the only people who are going to be going to this wedding is Robin, Juan, and their 2 sons. Only thing you need to do is find an officiant who can marry them, because they can literally head down to the beach in Jamaica and we can be done with this whole situation. But let's just go ahead and move on. Now we see Karen and Ashley have this conversation, right? And Karen, she actually does not appreciate the way Robin was coming for her. And Ashley, she tried to justify it by saying, because Charisse was there for Robin through the whole thing with Juan. And listen, Karen don't want to hear that. She was not here for Ashley's excuses. She's like, no. The fact that Robin sat up there and said that I was fake, when the only thing that's fake is this wedding that she's talking about. So Karen has some dirt on Robin. She says that Juan is actually dating another woman. He was holding hands with this woman in Georgetown, and the woman looks like Karen. I said, oh, okay, so the woman's blonde hair, black woman. Okay, this is interesting. So she also says that she feels like they are in an arrangement, and that Robin knows about this other woman. And I'm just like, it's funny because we actually saw a clip of when Robin had rolled up on Ashley. And what was the problem there? It was because Juan was messing around with another woman. So at this point, I feel like this is just a repetitive behavior when it comes to Juan. So let's go ahead and move on, because when I tell you Ashley can't hold a secret at all because she is bursting at the seams to be messy, that is exactly what happened. She literally leaves the conversation with Karen. First thing she do, she goes to the bar where you have Wendy, Candace, Charisse was sitting over there, because I guess they were probably waiting on the other ladies to come downstairs. She's like, woo, I just had this conversation with Karen, and she had a lot to say. And it's like, girl, you can't let Karen bring this up directly to Robin, so that way, they have the conversation. You already know you're going to have a conversation in front of everybody. We don't need for you to tell everybody before it happens. But no, you have the girls guessing who she's talking about. They figure out that she's talking about Robin. Like, I'm just sorry. Ashley, you are so messy. I understand being a bone collector, but this really was not the time to, have all these bones dropped into everybody's pot. Okay? So the ladies end up getting together, and they were actually going to go out into the city, go shopping or whatever. I'm like, all right, cool. On the bus ride, we learned a few things about how Karen is a fan of adult videos, and the other ladies and what they enjoy. Didn't really care. Let's go ahead and get on to this this scene where you have Ashley and Robin, because the girls are out shopping, blah, blah, blah. But here's the thing. Ashley and Robin literally go into a store, and Ashley is like, well, I had a conversation with Karen, and she literally tells Robin everything that Karen says. Now, here's the thing. The first thing that Robin decided to do was call Juan. Like, she didn't say, oh, there's no way she could be talking about my man because me and Juan, we are good. Like, she never said anything like that. She just automatically called Juan, literally telling him what Karen said, and his response was very telling. Juan Dixon sat on that phone yelling about how he don't go out the house. He yelling about how he gonna cuss somebody out. He yelling about how this is why he don't like this and he don't like that. Blase, blase, blah. But not once did he deny that it wasn't true. He never said, nah, this ain't true. There was no confirming or affirming her that, Robin, I am with you. I am solely with you. None of that. He said, Robin, I love you, sure. But he never made her secure in the fact that he was not cheating. That is one thing I definitely noticed. And he gets off the phone with her. You already know she's gunning for Karen now because Juan Dixon has got involved with this conversation. And you already know, at some point it's going to hit the fan, right? All right, cool. So the ladies end up going to get some food. And when Karen leaves to go to the bathroom, Candace is like, yeah, Ashley talked to us about how she had a conversation with Karen. And she didn't like the things that you said. And, of course, she says that Karen had dropped some type of bomb on Ashley. And Robin is like, listen, Karen was being a mean girl and all this stuff. And I'm just like, was she being a mean girl or were they going tit for tat? I definitely feel like Charisse and Karen were going tit for tat in that argument. Because Charisse was saying one thing about Karen, how she have a drinking problem. And then Karen is saying how Charisse, nobody like her, all that stuff. They were going back and forth. Let's not act like Charisse sat there and was docile and she was just on mute the whole time and Karen was like berating her. Let's not do that. So anyways, Karen ends up coming back to the table, right? And Karen defends herself and she lets Robin know, that she did not appreciate the way she came at her, and that was basically the last straw for her. So she said that she isn't fake like that wedding is. Well, why she say that? So Karen talks about the girlfriend, and it's funny how Giselle piped up real quick, trying to have her girl Robin's back. Oh, I didn't hear that rumor. I didn't hear that. Wendy was like, I heard it. Candace said she's heard it. I'm pretty sure a couple other people who were at the table, they heard it, but they didn't want to chime in because they still want to be cool with Robin. Now, Karen decides to push this a little bit further about how this wedding ain't happening. And she said if Robin registers the wedding, that's when she'll believe that it's happening. So Giselle is chiming in like, she doesn't have to do that for you. She doesn't have to do that for you. And baby, when Karen strikes back and she hit Giselle with the, you're not even near an altar, be quiet, I fell out. I definitely fell out. So Karen is like, I would rather you stop talking about your wedding. Now, here's the thing. Robin has a point when she says, but Karen, you're always asking about the wedding. And it's true. They definitely played the playback of Karen constantly asking about it. However, I think that the reason why Karen is asking about it is because she knows that it's not going to happen. So she's going to let you keep telling these web of lies and just let people see how much time it takes for y'all to finally walk down the aisle, if it happens. So here goes Robin. She wants to strike back at Karen, so she's showing a picture of supposedly Karen at a bar with blue eyes. She shows everybody the picture except for Karen, and Ashley's like, oh, well, it's a photo of basically Karen's back, allegedly, in the photo with this blue eyes man. I said, wait a second. It's of her back. You couldn't get at least a side profile of this person? I can't believe the tea then. I'm sorry, I can't. Bye, Robin. So at that point, Robin is like, how stupid would it be for any of our men to be walking down the street with another woman in Georgetown? I said, whoa, whoa, whoa. Because if we go by that logic, how stupid would it be for one of y'all husbands, or two of y'all husbands technically, to be flirting at a party where there are cameras involved and where their wife is at, where their wives are at. I don't know, like, I just feel like it's crazy for you to try to draw that conclusion, Robin, when you are still supporting Ashley and her friend and they shenanigans talking about Candace's husband and Wendy's husband was flirting while all that was going on. Nonetheless, this argument is still going, okay? So, at one point, you have, what's her name? Robin, she's talking about how, Juan wants to cuss Karen out. And Karen was like, yeah, well, I'm protecting Juan. So this is where we learn that Juan is actually the one that squeezed Karen super tight. Because she talked about it, I want to say like in episode 1 or 2. When she was like, it made her uncomfortable, all this stuff. And according to her, Juan wants her for a threesome. I said, whoa. How did we get here, Karen? I don't know, but that's where she kind of lost me. I don't think Juan wants Karen. I really don't. Because I thought him and Michael had something going on. Just throwing that out there. No, I'm just playing. But let me go ahead and jump on over to this Mia and Jacqueline situation. Oh, God. First of all, I don't even know why Giselle asked the question about their friendship. But you have Jacqueline saying that they're going to handle it on their own. She don't really know the ladies like that. This is not a conversation piece for them, right? So at one point, Mia is like, something, you need to shut up about it. And I'm just like, again, that's not how you talk to your friend. So Jacqueline, oh my gosh, this girl, she'll do nothing. She's going to cry. She started crying about how she vouched for Mia when it came to the cancer situation. And I said, yeah, you definitely caped for her. And look at how she's repaying you. And then out of nowhere, you have her saying, because my mom, she took care of you, Mia. And for Mia to circle back and say, yeah, but I was with your mom for Mother's Day. Where were you? I said, oh, no. No. Because people have issues with their parents all the time. But what I don't need is for you to try to bring all of Jacqueline's business to this show. I think we need to go ahead and stop this right now and right here. Because one thing that I have noticed is that Mia definitely hits so low when it comes to Jacqueline. And also on top of that, like, how are y'all ever friends? I don't see how. Because she is literally throwing everything back at Jacqueline. And it's to the point where it's like, Jacqueline ain't a cast member. She's came on as your friend. So why are you throwing all her dirty laundry out here? Like, it's ridiculous. So Jacqueline, she actually ends up walking off because, she's crying. And at one point, you have Mia telling Wendy that, she wants to be her friend. And, Wendy's like, okay, well, we'll talk later about it. And at one point, they go check on Jacqueline. She's crying. They all head home. All right, so it's the last night. The ladies have a great dinner or whatever. Oh, before that happens, Mia and Wendy met up. And Mia says that, she likes Wendy and she doesn't know where they went wrong. I'm like, I can tell you where you went wrong. You went wrong when you got in Wendy's business trying to figure out what was going on between her and Peter. That's where you went wrong. But anyways, Mia apologized. I'm not really buying it. And then you have them bonding over the fact that they both have fake booties. I'm like, okay. So next thing you know, we learned at their last dinner, it was really good. They had a good time. Now here's the thing where things got interesting. So after they went to dinner, they went to go to a bar. They are throwing back shots, having a grand old time. At some point in the night, they were flashing each other because they didn't have panties on. Okay. Then Wendy says that Mia slithered over to her and told her that she wants to eat her box. I was literally mouth on the floor. I'm like, what is happening here? Like, I feel like at least for Atlanta Housewives and Potomac Housewives now, what is up with all this sexual stuff happening between the cast? Like, is that normal? Is that what people do out here? are people really just hooking up with their homegirls and doing whatever? Like, it's blowing my mind. But nonetheless, I will say this episode definitely kept me interested. One thing that I really want to happen is for Jacqueline to get off the screen, because I'm tired of seeing her cry, and I'm tired of seeing Mia talk about her and put her business in the streets. I will say that Robin, again, where is this wedding? Because we're now in 2023. I have no idea how long ago they filmed this, but she still ain't married. And Karen, I don't think Juan wants you, but he probably do have a girlfriend. Y'all, let me know what y'all thought about this episode. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye, guys.